and good morning again. So we're sitting here with Nancy, and Nancy, why don't you tell us who you are and what you're doing here? What brought you here?
Okay. Hi, Joe. I'm Nancy Thornton, and I've been blessed to do this volunteer work for the 5 seasons. I got started with it because of Leanne. Leanne and I have known each other since we were 3 years old, going to Bible school together, and she was going to be doing it at Barry's, and she asked me if I'd come down, and I have to admit I was a little bit hesitant at first because I had no teacher background. I was a secretary for 40 years, so I have absolutely no experience in working with children other than my own kids and my own grandkids, but it certainly has been one of the most fulfilling. And I remember actually saying that to my oldest son, that this is probably the most rewarding thing I've ever done in my life. And he quickly pointed out that raising my own children wasn't as rewarding. And so so I thought that was pretty
Sounds
funny.
like a son to me, right?
It sounds like a son, right?
Yeah.
But it's just been incredible. And I'm grateful to Leanne that she got me asked me to work with her here. Love it. And it kind of morphed. I think I brought my camera the first day just because I'm used to taking pictures of my grandkids. And that morphed into
your high wire act, standing up on the ladder with the camera. Yeah.
Yes. Some people were nervous around me standing on the chair.
Yeah. This is a continuation of the conversation that I had with Nancy Thornton. We had stopped our recording at that last point. There was some noise in the background. And while the mic was off, I asked Nancy if there were any stories about any of the staff members in particular that she would like to share. Now, I'm paraphrasing her remarks here, and I'm sharing them with her permission after she went back to her station to continue her volunteer work. A smile crossed Nancy's face when I asked her that question. However, she said that she really didn't feel comfortable mentioning any one individual by name. She didn't want anyone else to feel left out, or that she didn't care for them as much as she did for someone that she might have mentioned. But she did have a story to share, and it was about Courtney. When Nancy first met Courtney 5 years ago, it was very difficult for Courtney to make eye contact. That is part of her challenge in life. But over the years, these girls are getting closer, perhaps even building a sense of trust. Nancy understands how important these seemingly simple steps are for Courtney's growth. It is said that the eyes are the windows of the soul. With that in mind, one can understand that when these two women make eye contact, it is much more than just a casual, friendly glance. Anyway, there happened to be a Compassion Cafe event at the alpaca farm, and Nancy and Courtney were there together. While they were there, Nancy was able to encourage Courtney to pet one of the animals for her and to make eye contact with her while she was doing so. It was a meaningful experience. Nancy believes that it shows real progress on Courtney's part to listen, to respond to a friend, and to take a step forward in her own light. It shows us the wonder that building relationships at Compassion Cafe can bring to life.